A planners summit convened today inside the Caracal Room at the Radisson, where public and private sector representatives, as well as members from civil society, are devising a strategy for future development of communities across the country. The project, which is funded by the United States Embassy, is about improving the data ecosystem for governance decision-making in Belize. It focuses on building capacity amongst these organizations who work in development.
Development takes place, it's dynamic, it takes place over time, but it often takes place in sectors. So different people are doing different things on their own, and we're not collaborating. And when you're at the community level and the neighborhood level, you have to then start talking about how you collaborate, how you network, how at the end of the day partners come together, whether it's the state, whether it's the central government, the local government, and even getting the community involved in how you address the challenges that confront them.
It surrounds building resilience within a community for which there are different groups providing an array of services from the municipal authority, the state, and even civil society. So while the municipality deals with garbage and streets, central government has a responsibility for education and health care. But there has to be a holistic approach to development.
You need to look at the people, you need to look at the infrastructure, you also need to look at the ecosystems, and then you have to look at the governance. And oftentimes decisions are taken externally and they're imposed on communities. And oftentimes when these decisions are made, the community find that it makes no meaningful change in their lives and it doesn't address their issues. So then that came up with how can we access data and collaborate on data. Yes, there's a lot of data and a wealth of data, as we have seen from the presentations from SIB. And they have all this data, but we're not necessarily accessing it all and aware of all that it does. So they have a role in terms of that kind of data. We have a role in terms of using that data and identifying all the actors in the space, and then how we collaborate and network to address key issues.
Those social issues include poverty, proper infrastructure, access to education and recreational and child-friendly areas. The analysis of all the data available is used by the stakeholders to plan ahead, since the lack of proper planning has led to major disasters and providing adequate response.
A part of this whole program of data gathering also has a GIS component, which gathers geographical data in respect to close proximity homes in different communities, and clearly as your city grows, you want to not make the same mistakes you made so many years ago.
Duane, Moody for News 5.